how to change the story on climate change on behalf of Yuvam Dünya. Yuvam Dünya is a very young but very dynamic and powerful climate change NGO, of which I am a founding member of. Among the 4 perspectives, we have Kıvılcım, a young but very powerful, dynamic, dedicated NGO leader, of which I'm very proud of working together. We have an academician, a professor, and who's a very bold pessimist, but actually he is doing a lot to change the story. So we are very excited to hear your perspective. And we have a representative of the business environment, chairman of Galata Wind. Galata Wind representing the renewable energy sector in Turkey. And we are very proud that he has recently done the first green IPO in Turkey. As Yuvam Dünya, we are undertaking many projects on education, transforming the private sector, on collaborating with bureaucracy. But today our focus will be how to change the story with 4 different perspectives we have.
The story changes everything. The focus of our work is guide individuals and institutions that need to transform with reflections of a crisis. Awareness need to act collectively. We aim to build a movement, start being the change that many tell us can't exist. We know that this will not remain just an environmental problem and crisis. All these have a great capacity to trigger various social and economic problems. We believe in the difference that effective communication methods will make in conveying messages. We believe the story of climate change should be focused on human, all living beings' stories. We shouldn't underestimate the power of individuals. I think our generation is the one capable of changing the story of climate crisis.
In my opinion, our story changed at a particular date, which was the 17th of September 1962. At that day, there was just one book published called The Silent Spring. Up until that point, we truly believed that we were very small and we couldn't change this world. And at that point, with the publication of The Silent Spring, and also with the environmental movement, starting with the Silent Spring, we realized that we were not that small and we have the power to change the environment. Now we know that we are capable of changing this whole planet, and many of these changes are not as desirable as we would wish those changes to be.
As Galata, we are a very young company, but our main role is to provide 100% renewable energy to our country, to our world. So in that sense, we are just producing electricity through wind and solar. So we have committed that we will be just 100% renewable company. As a humankind, we are very under great pressure. But let me give you this. As sector representative, we believe that we can change this. I believe that our sector plays the most important role in building a much better and sustainable future. Therefore, we are doing our homework to provide a sustainable future for our kids. A versatile and ambitious journey awaits all companies today. There are many obstacles to overcome and many difficulties to be solved. A clear message was given to global companies at COP26 last year. Align your business strategy with sustainability goals and see benefits in return. If you resist, you will lose, definitely. The work to be done is very clear. Now we have to speed up.
It's a relationship, you know, and in a relationship, if you only take, then that's just a harmful relationship. So it's a give and take, and I think we're a little late to give back, but not too late. And I think that's the hope we're holding on to here, is that we need to take care of this planet. It doesn't matter really what you do, what you are, who you are, how much money you have, how little money you have, because we all live in the same planet. It's kind of like sharing one body, and right now this body is very sick. And as we all can see, this is becoming more and more an evident thing in our world. And more so if we look at, film and storytelling and what actors are doing around the world and what writers are doing and directors and the types of movies that are coming out, we're seeing that the focus is kind of starting to be centralized about this issue because it is a big threat. There were certain goals that were supposed to be met by countries. We're still talking about how we haven't met the criteria that we need to meet. And what I'm realizing is there's no accountability. So I think the most important thing is to educate. And, with people who have influence, which every single person in this world has one form of influence in their small circles, but like as you all said, people with greater influence, I think what's important here is to share that platform. Selfies of yourself, sure, but I think information about how we can help this world is more important to talk about and to share.